Hello and welcome to a special conversation with two special people. Rajkumar Sharma, come on. What do I say? I mean, there is more to Rajkumar Sharma than Virat Kohli. I want to put that on record. So while everybody says Virat's coach, there's a lot more to that. Virat plus 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 plus. So let's give him the credit, not just restricted to Virat. Okay, so that's very important to state at the very outset. And Gaurav Bahirvani, the founder of Test 20. Rajkumarji now getting involved with Test 20. That's my first question. Rajkumarji, what appealed to you? What appealed to you about Test 20? Because I have written quite a bit, critical and constructive. What appealed to you? आपके लिए what was the one thing that you liked about the concept?
Honestly speaking, when I first met Gaurav and he told me about this, platform and this structure, so I was really impressed, and because I found it new and very encouraging for the youngsters. And when he told me that both genders can play, boys and girls together can play as a team, so that is a fantastic opportunity for the youngsters. So I was really impressed that this is a new format and which is much required. A format for youngsters. Sometime they don't get selected in their state teams, so they don't have any place to perform and showcase their talent. So this is the platform where they can show their talent, and the world would be watching them, and anybody would make out that this is what a player he is or she is. So that way it is a unique platform, and unique in a way also that there are two innings. One would be played by either by girls or then boys, or the other way around. So it is something very new and good for it's a new format, and I'm very sure it will help the youngsters a lot.
Fair point. Very important point, actually, Gaurav. So, first question to you, very straight one. Why Rajkumar Sharma? I mean, Rajkumar Sharma automatically will put pressure on everybody because associated with Virat Kohli, the very best in the country. So, that
See,
brings so much to it. Why Rajkumar
see, we
Sharma?
are. So, when we started Test 20, one of the things that we were very clear about is we have to get the best. Otherwise, we should not do this. And when it came to coaching, I don't think there's a better name in this country, or probably, perhaps around the world, when you talk about, grassroots level coaches who actually find talent. I think he's one of the finest that there is, and I think that is one of the reasons why there was no other name in my mind to start at least looking at him coming in first, and then of course the others following.
Let me follow up with a question, and I'm sure he'll join back. The question to you is you've now increased the age limit or planning to, that's what you have written in a piece for Rev Sports as well, planning to from 19 to 21. That's something I had actually envisaged or spoken about in one of my videos. Can you tell me what's the thought process there and how that can influence the evolution of the format in the first season?
No, no, absolutely. I think I was very glad that you pointed that out to us, and it was not just about under 19, but we felt that there is a way where we can increase the age limit, provided there are certain conditions met. Because at the end of the day, Test 20 is and always will be focused on the younger lot, but the fact remains that there are many kids, and like Rajkumar sir also said, kids who probably never got that second chance. They probably crossed the age barrier, and now they don't have that other platform of being selected or showcasing their skills. And I think that is where the point that you made to us, we took it very seriously. We deliberated internally. In fact, I had that conversation with sir also, that do you think it's a wise thing to increase the age group to 21? And he felt the same, and he felt that you do have late bloomers, people who probably develop a little later, and people who have not got a chance, they will get a second chance. So I think it's an opportunity for those kids too. So we internally decided, yes, why not? And so yes, I have written a piece replying to what you stated, accepting that yes, it's a great point that you made, and we have opened this up till the age of 21 now.
Sir, एक बात बताइए. I mean, in your experience, and I was having a chat with Gaurav, and that's where it kind of came from. To have a boy and a girl in a leadership role, captain, maybe vice captain, whatever it is, I think will be stellar. And I'm coming from the background where Abhinav Bindra and I were in Odisha for an Olympics value education program. And there were mixed gender teams for football, for other sports. And oftentimes, girls were leading the boys' teams. And I could see that extra zeal in the girl to try and prove a point. Sir, how important do you think such innovations are to this format?
Oh, it is really, you're right saying that if a girl is leading that team, and boys are playing under her or the other way around, I mean, it is a challenge for both the genders, and they would love it doing it. And, especially for the girls leading that team and, leading under 19 or under 20 team. So that will give them a lot of confidence also. And it is going to be very unique also. जब उनको लगेगा कि ये बच्चे मतलब ये लड़के हमारे साथ खेल रहे हैं एंड वो एक उस रोल में होंगी, तो ये लीडरशिप रोल में होंगी, तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा उनके लिए एंड दे विल फील वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड वो उनकी गेम को, उनके पर्सनालिटी को बहुत ज्यादा डेवलप करेगा.
सर, आपके साथ बात करने से अगर मैं विराट के बारे में बात ना करूं तो वो गलत होता है. सो बट आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू विराट क्रिकेट हियर. द थिंग अबाउट विराट दैट स्टूड आउट फॉर मी इन द लास्ट मंथ और सो इज द रेस्पेक्ट. Him going presenting to you that that 1-8 thing, celebrating with you the academy, going back there. And I'm asking this with a reason, sir. अगर आप ये फॉर्मेट देख ले, it is about the youth, 13 to 19, now to 21. दैट इज द थिंग टू लर्न फ्रॉम विराट. हम लोग परंपरा के बारे में बात करते हैं, गुरु दक्षिणा के बारे में बात करते हैं. कैन यू टेल मी अबाउट दैट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ विराट कोहली? द he has gone way higher, right? But still the humility, still the modesty. Everybody who plays test 20 should learn that one thing. I don't know how you perform, but your humility and your modesty will define you as a human being. Thoughts, sir?
Definitely, Virat is a very modest guy. I mean, people used to mistake him as a very arrogant guy. But whosoever knows him, everybody knows. जो उसके भी क्लोज हैं, उन सबको पता है कि वो कितना हम्बल है, कितना रेस्पेक्टफुल है. और मेरे लिए तो देखिए वो बिल्कुल बच्चे की तरह ही है. वो ही वॉज नॉट इवन 9 व्हेन ही केम टू मी, एंड सिंस देन वो मेरे पास ही है. बट वो जो उस मुकाम पर पहुंच के जो आप बात कर रहे हो, वो बिल्कुल ठीक है कि उस मुकाम पर पहुंच के जो वो इज्जत करता है, जो वो रिस्पेक्ट देता है, दैट इज क्रेडिटेबल. वो मुझे याद आता है कि अंशुमन गायकवाड़ जी, ही वाज लाइक एल्डर ब्रदर टू मी, वेरी क्लोज टू मी. सो ही यूज्ड टू से कि मैंने यार पूरी इंडियन क्रिकेट देखी है, मैं खुद खेला हूँ, इंडियन टीम को कोच किया है, सब कुछ देखा है मैंने. बट तेरा और जो विराट का रिलेशनशिप है ना, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि मतलब तू उसकी एक भी बॉल कहीं भी वर्ल्ड में खेल रहा हो नहीं मिस करते हो, और वो भी मैच खत्म होते ही तुमसे बात करता है. इतना कहता है, ऐसी बॉन्डिंग मैंने आज तक नहीं देखी, एंड दैट टू फॉर अ प्लेयर हु हैज रीच्ड द हाईएस्ट लेवल ऑफ वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट. सो ही यूज्ड टू टेल मी दैट थिंग, एंड आई पर्सनली फील कि मतलब विराट का इतना अच्छा नेचर है, इतना रिस्पेक्टफुल है वो, कि आज भी वो मेरे लिए तो बहुत ही इज वेरी अफेक्शनेट एंड मतलब आई फील प्राउड कि वो ही इज माय ट्रेनी.
ये जो आपने विराट का खासियत बताया, क्या ये पॉइंट आप हर चाइल्ड, एवरी वन हु प्लेज टेस्ट 20, वेदर इट इज अ 13-year-old, a 14-year-old और a 20-year-old, इज दिस समथिंग यू वुड वांट टू पास ऑन और टेल देम कि यार देखो, एक चीज इससे सीख लो, परफॉर्मेंस तो आप छोड़ दो, नॉट एवरीबडी कैन बी विराट कोहली, बट दिस थिंग इज अ लाइफ लेसन.
Definitely it is. If you respect your coach, if you respect your elders even, मैं तो ये भी सिखाता हूँ कि अपने सीनियर प्लेयर्स को भी आप रेस्पेक्ट दीजिए. जो छोटे बच्चे आते हैं उन्हें दे शुड रेस्पेक्ट देयर पेरेंट्स, दे शुड लर्न ऑल दीज थिंग्स. दिस इज व्हाट क्रिकेट टीचेस यू. लाइक व्हेन आई एंटर द फील्ड, वहां पे 200 बच्चे आके पैर छूते हैं आपके. वो एक कल्चर डेवलप करना होता है, वो एक रेस्पेक्ट का, एंड यू कांट आस्क फॉर दैट. यू हैव टू अर्न इट. और ये एक कोचेस को सिखाना पड़ता है कि आपको कैसे अपने एल्डर्स को रिस्पेक्ट करना है, अपने कोचेस को रिस्पेक्ट करना है. भले वो आपके जूनियर कोचेस हैं या सीनियर कोच हैं आपके, आप उनको कैसे रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, अपने एल्डर्स को कैसे रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स को कैसे रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं. तो दैट बिकम्स अ कल्चर, एंड दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू टीच, बिकॉज एवरीबडी कैन नॉट प्ले फॉर द कंट्री, बट वी कैन मेक देम गुड पर्सन एटलीस्ट. एक अच्छा स्पोर्ट्समैन बनाने के साथ एक अच्छा इंसान भी हम बनाना चाहते हैं. तो
ब्यूटिफुल.
या वो बहुत जरूरी है, और वो कल्चर डेवलप करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। और एटलीस्ट नॉर्थ में दैट वे, मतलब ये बहुत अच्छा कल्चर है कि रियली बहुत रिस्पेक्ट है अपने कोचेस की, अपने एल्डर्स की। तो देखकर बहुत अच्छा लगता है, एंड आई वांट कि इट शुड कैरी ऑन लाइक दैट ओनली।
Gaurav, you have so many illustrious people on your board. You have an A.B. de Villiers, a Matthew Hayden, a Clive Lloyd. I'm currently in Manchester where I want to meet up with Sir Clive. मुझे ये बताओ, when you said real parity, not tokenism, even Rajkumar Sharma, these are top people in cricket. What was the first reaction that you got?
I think it was extremely positive because I think everybody was looking to develop this in some way or the other. And if you look at all these celebrated names that we are talking about, they've always had respect for the other gender when they are playing. This has always been there. Second is that when I started speaking to them about bringing parity into the play, I think there was no one who actually had a point. In fact, they added by saying that it's unbelievable how we can actually make it happen, especially in a format like this. So the outcome of all those conversations that I had was extremely positive. In fact, when we formally announced it in the media, the number of emails I've got from parents who actually have daughters who are playing. We've got in hundreds, and we keep getting these messages on Instagram saying I'm a mother of a daughter who's playing, and I'm so now to play in the first season itself. So I think yes, overall the outcome has been brilliant, and I'm hoping that when they actually play together on the field, it'll be a spectacle of its own.
राजकुमार सर, ये बताओ, आप हर दिन मिलते नहीं हो. लेट मी आस्क यू वन क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन. मैं जब ये आईपीएल देखता हूं या कुछ भी, वैभव सूर्यवंशी के बारे में मेरे को हर 3-4 मैसेजेस आते हैं सेइंग यार उसका रात 2 बजे वो उठ के प्रैक्टिस करता था. उसका मदर उनको 600 बॉल थ्रो करते थे. तो हम लोग भी चालू कर देते हैं रात का 2 बजे. हमारे बच्चे को भी रात का 2 बजे उठा देते हैं. और मैं डर जाता हूँ ये सब सुन के. मैं एक्चुअल डर जाता हूँ कि बॉस. एंड देन पीपल आर लाइक, what were you doing at the age of 14, 15? I was doing what I was doing, or somebody else is doing what. Can you tell me? I mean, this whole parental pressure at the age of 14, 15, your test 20 cohorts, these will be the people who will come and play test 20. And that's why I'm asking you. No parent can come and say, यार वैभव बना दो. नहीं बनेगा. विराट कोहली एक होता है, तेंदुलकर एक होता है, ये आदमी वैभव सूर्यवंशी एक ही होगा. So how do you deal with that, Rajkumar sir, and how do these kids deal with this pressure, societal pressure? Everybody has to become a Virat Kohli or a Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and how does Rajkumar Sharma tackle this problem?
No, it is a big, big problem. You're right, Bure. I'm 100% with you that I get so many calls, and every parents, coming to me expect that I'll produce Virat Kohli again. I mean, Virat is a talent born, he's a God-gifted talent. I've just helped him, मैंने उसको मदद किया है, उसको हेल्प किया है, बट ऐसा टैलेंट कभी कभी पैदा होता है, 10 साल में एक बार पैदा होता है। तो वैभव सूर्यवंशी भी एक ऐसे ही टैलेंट है जो एक अलग बच्चा वो पैदा हुआ है, एंड ही इज अ ब्रिलियंट प्लेयर अनडाउटेडली। लेकिन आप पेरेंट्स की एक्सपेक्टेशन ऐसे होती है। कल परसों मुझे एक फोन आया कि मेरा बेटा 4 साल का है तो आप उसको ले लीजिए। मैंने कहा दैट इज टू अर्ली, आप 3-4 साल अभी उसे बच्चे को खेलने दीजिए, लेट हिम एंजॉय हिज चाइल्डहुड, और आप उसके साथ खेलिए, वो करिए। कह रहे नहीं सर, फिर वो वैभव सूर्यवंशी जैसे कब 14-15 साल की एज में आईपीएल कैसे खेलेगा? तो मतलब ये एक्सपेक्टेशंस इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ जाती हैं, एंड मोस्टली ये उन लोगों के साथ ज्यादा होता है जो नॉन क्रिकेटर्स है, नॉन स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन है, जिन्हें नहीं पता होता कि आई मीन हाउ द स्पोर्ट्स इज प्लेड, एंड दे जस्ट लुक एट द टीवी एंड फील कि ही इज अर्निंग सो मच एट दिस एज, एंड ही इज अ स्टार, एवरीबडी, उनके पेरेंट्स के इंटरव्यूज हो रहे हैं, सो दे स्टार्ट ड्रीमिंग दोज थिंग्स, so I often tell parents that don't dream, don't give your dreams to your kid, let them dream themselves and work hard for those dreams. तो इस तरह का एक्सपेक्टेशंस इतनी ज्यादा हो गई है इंडिया में, विद सचिन तेंदुलकर टू स्टार्ट विद, विराट कोहली, एंड नाउ विद वैभव सूर्यवंशी.
Absolutely correct, sir. That is why I asked this question. I think this answer should be taped and sent to every school in the country. Gaurav Bahirvani, do that. Last two questions, one to you and one to sir. Gaurav, give me a sense of the season here. Now, when I have asked you this question in the past, when can we expect the first season? And how closely will Rajkumar Sharma be involved? One thing is to have his name, but will Sir be there during the tournament, scouting, advising? How are you perceiving his role? And give me a sense when the season is about to unfold.
So I think I'll first address the second part. Firstly, it's a great honor to have him because I think what he brings to the table nobody else can. So that is one thing. When we started developing this with the younger kids, I can tell you that while AB, Matthew, and Sir Clive are these legends in their own right, at the end of the day, a parent is also wanting the endorsement from a coach because that's what the parent looks for. कि एक अच्छा कोच ने बोला मेरा बच्चा अच्छा खेलता है, that's what they are really looking for. And I think we had that gap. We wanted to fill that gap, and I couldn't think of anyone better than him. And I'm so glad that he's accepted our offer, and he's going to grace us at the advisory board. He's going to be very closely involved. Absolutely, he's also the chairman of our global selection committee. So that means when we have the top 1,000 kids from around the world into that pool, after that we hand it over to the able hands of Sir, because he's the one who's going to from there select the 300 kids who eventually get into the draft pool. And from there, the franchisee teams will pick them up. So I think, of course, he's going to be closely involved. He will be part of the tournament, absolutely. In fact, I wanted to add one more thing. We do have a very, very special award which we have actually introduced, which will be a part of every season, and it is called the Rajkumar Sharma Award, which will be given to the most outstanding player of that particular season. And this is a very small way for us to honor the gentleman here and say thank you, sir, for giving us Virat and probably many more Virats in the coming years through Test 20.
Lovely. Sir, last question.
Thank you.
Again, one thing that I think everyone should learn from Virat. In my many interviews with him, I remember one time him telling me, Boria, 88th year of a red ball match, if the ball goes to the boundary and I have to run and save one run, I will run as if it's the first over of the day. And I'm like, what? He said, yes, I will go and dive and save that one run because that's the intensity with which I want to play my cricket as long as I play. Is that something every kid who participates in Test 20 needs to emulate, sir? And is that your cricketing philosophy as well?
Definitely, it is. You have to give your more than 100%. As Virat has always said that I give my 120% as I land on the ground. I mean, you have to be very focused. You have to give your 100% intensity because cricket is very very competitive now. So you have to give your 100% अगर आपको succeed करना है वहां पर और आप उस आपको अगर पैशन है क्रिकेट खेलने का तो आपको बिल्कुल पूरा ऑल आउट जाना होगा उसके लिए आपको पूरा डिसिप्लिन रहना होगा आपको अपना सब चीजों का ख्याल रखना होगा अपनी डाइट का अपने फिटनेस का अपना विजन का आप कैसे वो देख रहे हो उस चीज को कि विजुलाइज कैसे कर रहे हो तो बहुत सारी चीजें कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगी उस चीज के लिए एंड देन यू शुड बी मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड लाइक विराट ही इज ऑलवेज वेरी मच प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर एनी बिग मैच वो विजुलाइज करता है कि मुझे क्या करना है एंड दैट इज व्हाई ही इज सो सक्सेसफुल आल्सो बिकॉज ही प्रिपेयर्स वेरी हार्ड और वहां पे उसकी इंटेंसिटी ग्राउंड में दिखती है जो कि सभी लाइक करते हैं पीपल यूज टू फील दैट ही वाज वेरी एग्रेसिव बट दैट एग्रेशन हैज ऑलवेज बीन हिज स्ट्रेंथ सो everybody has to not aggressive by mouth. The good thing about Virat is that he gives it back with his bat. If anybody asks, yeah, say something for him. So he gives it back with the his bat and once some Australian came and said that we have told our players not to do say anything to Virat Kohli otherwise he'll give it back with his bat so please I mean his intensity is really very good when he's playing a tough match if you see him playing against Pakistan if you see him playing against Australia so he's so pumped up or even in IPL if you see how much intensity he has and that is what the youngsters have to learn from him in my academy everybody has seen him growing so they are like that they are aggressive they want to win the best thing about Virat was he always wanted to win he never wanted to lose and he was so positive always at times I used to feel that ये मैच गया लेकिन वो बोलता था नहीं सर अभी जीतेंगे अभी हम लोग दैट सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस उसकी अपनी सेल्फ एबिलिटी पे उसे इतना कॉन्फिडेंस था तो वो एक चीज सबको सीखनी चाहिए कि यू शुड हैव कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन योर सेल्फ नॉट एवरी टाइम यू विल सक्सीड बट that idea should be there, that thinking should be positive, that yes, we can do it, or I can do it for the team. So I mean, this is a platform where I think kids will learn this, and they will develop as champions for the coming future.
Gaurav Bahirvani, I don't think you need to answer anything more because you've just had a masterclass on why you picked Rajkumar Sharma. Brilliant call.
Yeah.
Brilliant call. Anybody who wants to follow cricket, just listen to this. The cricketing philosophy, the ethics, the principles basis which a Virat Kohli was created. And if you are part of Test 20, you have the same wisdom coming your way. Rajkumar Sharma, Gaurav Bahirvani, thank you very much for joining me. Absolute pleasure talking to you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.